And you know what? We might be able to see them. Derek.
Oh, yeah, with the new satellite.
While he's up there on Cloud9. Derek, beam me up, Scotty. How are we getting on?
Absolutely, beat me up is right, guys. I'm absolutely fascinated by this project because we are about to send our first ever satellite to space. We're here in the engineering building in UCD in Dublin, and one of the team members behind us is Dr. David McKeown. David, why are we the last ones in Europe?
Well, I don't know why we've been so slow, but we're catching up quickly now. So, last one in Europe to build a satellite, Ireland's first one, looks a bit like this. So it's a bit the size of a shoebox, but there's a lot more than the shoebox. So we've been building it for 5 years, and yeah, eventually we're getting to the last few months. It's going to be shipped off from UCD in the next few weeks, heading towards French Guiana to be launched, and then the launch into space.
Now, tell us about the satellite itself. Obviously, this is a replica because we cannot get into the lab because it's highly protected.
Yeah, so at the moment we're under strict control for dust and hairs and stuff like this, so we're not going into the clean room. So this is the same size as it is, so it's got a lot crammed inside it. So it's a small package, but lots of crammed. So all the full things that you have in a normal giant communication satellite are all crammed into here. Especially for us, there's a few Irish payloads, so things that Irish companies or the research institutes here have built. So we have a gamma ray burst detector.
Okay.
Which detects gamma rays that come across the universe, and our satellite picks them up and gets excited about them and tells us back here on Earth. It's got some thermal coatings on the top. There's some black and white squares, and that protects the satellite, or could protect people or humans as we travel through space. So that's from an Irish company called MBio. The black stuff's made from charred cow bones. That's plasma treated onto surfaces. That's great thermal properties.
Do we have solar panels here as well?
Solar panels on the side, that's how we charge it up. It's got batteries inside, just like your phone. So it takes its energy from the sun, and that keeps it warm and keeps all the experiments working as we go along.
Now, you've teamed up with the European Space Agency, so this is a kind of a European project, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's under the European Space Agency Fly Your Satellite program. So they're going to provide the launch for us, and they've been providing some expertise. And they worked with us here in engineering and the School of Physics. So we've had about 15 students working on it at the moment, maybe about twice of that over the whole 5 years of the project. But yeah, we're part of the European Space Agency. There's loads of Irish companies working there, and this is part of that.
And you're trying to get kids involved as well. There's a little comic book gone out to all the primary schools.
Yeah, so it's Ireland's first satellite, and we want people to get excited about that. So yeah, we've created a comic book about AirSat. We give lots of talks. We like to tell people as much as possible because we want them to get excited, learn, ask us questions, and find out more.
So you're not actually looking for people with this thing. You're actually just going into the universe and looking beyond that.
Yeah, we're looking out instead of down. So yeah, we're trying to find out more about how the universe was formed, what's happening there. So big questions for physicists. And in the engineering side, well, we just want to know that we can build this and build better ones and get the skills out there and build up the industry in Ireland. So there's a lot of new companies, very exciting time for space. It's not just America and big rockets and Russia and big rockets. It's small countries being able to build satellites. So Ireland wants to be part of that. So we're training up the people to do that.
And I know you're heading to French Guiana. Would you not launch it down in the square in Tala?
I know, it'd be a lot easier. A lot easier to throw it off the top of the square, but there's a European spaceport down in French Guiana where all the European rockets go from. So yeah, it's going to get packed up nice and tight and clean, and it'll go down there onto what's called a Vega C rocket and up 520 kilometres into the sky and go around the Earth.
Go around the Earth. Wow, that's absolutely fascinating. I'm loving the work here you're doing. Before we let you go, if you were to go into space, who would you go with?
Have to go with my wife and kid, Elsie.
I thought you were going to say Elon Musk.
No.
Maybe Terry O'Reilly. All right, there we have it, guys. airsat.ie, isn't that it?
Yeah.
The website if you want to check out more online. But for now, we'll be having a little pre-launch maybe, will we? Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks very much, Derek. What is it, like a satellite for ants?
Oh, no, that's
me.
It's amazing.
We were all going, what? I think we were expecting this big,
dish.
massive dish type thing.
I know.
That's what we were thinking.
Like, I'm not going to be going up to space and that, but amazing to think that takes 5 years. And can you imagine the intricate, like everything that goes into that? It is incredible.
It's incredible.
Who pays for it?
Well, I'm sure the government, whatever else. It's Ireland's first ever satellite.
It's a big deal.
To say we're like the only country to not have a satellite.
Yeah.
So great,
do
well
now.
done. Love this stuff that they're doing over there. Fair play, Derek.